NBA trade deadline is Thursday. Will they be in the market? Well, some teams already busy on Tuesday. C.J. McCollum spent all 9 of his years in the league with Portland. He stays in the West but heads as far east as he can. New Orleans lands the All-Star guard. 4 players and picks headed to Portland, headlined by Josh Hart. And the trade that had by far the most reaction and traction on social media, 6-player deal, includes picks as well. 2-time All-Star Domantas Sabonis, Jeremy Lamb, and Justin Holiday moved from Indiana to Sacramento for Buddy Hield, Tristan Thompson, and young talent Tyrese Haliburton. And he was the piece that had folks flummoxed. He is a versatile player, to be certain, and he's just 21. And quiet as kept, for those that aren't paying close attention to the league, one of the better young guards in the league, ranking inside the top 10 in both assists and steals. An elite shooter off the dribble, hitting 40% of his threes in that scenario. We welcome in Brian Windhorst. And Brian, the internet hates everything, but boy, did they hate Tyrese Haliburton getting traded. I would just like to mention again that in Sabonis, you're getting a 2-time All-Star. I think he's one of the least respected 19 and 12 guys you'll ever see in this league. But I get that Haliburton's a talented piece. Your reaction to the deal in totality is what?
Yeah, well, the basketball intelligentsia, of which I am not a welcomed member, loves Tyrese Haliburton. They loved him for a long time before this. And so when they see the Kings, who have been, if I put it kindly, maligned for the trades over the last 15, 18 years, it's an easy target. And look, getting a player 21 years old who has incredible potential, you can't do it every day, which is why the Pacers put Sabonis in this deal, a player they didn't really want to trade. 25 years old, 2-time All-Star, and under a very reasonable contract the next 2 years. And I think he can extend there this summer in Sacramento if he so chooses to keep long-term. I actually don't like the fact that Buddy Hield was in this deal because that really gives another nice piece to Indiana. But
I agree.
This is not an egregious deal. This was actually one of the more interesting deals I've seen in a while.
Quickly, though, does this mean that Fox is not available in trade?
Probably. They kind of had one too many guards.
Right.
They've alleviated that. The Pacers kind of had one too many centers. They've alleviated that. The trade actually makes sense. Okay.
Now, a trade that makes sense in the minds of many in the basketball intelligentsia and beyond is Harden ending up in Philadelphia. People have, in some circles, just feel like that's a foregone conclusion. Nash and Brooklyn, to this point, have said that's not happening. We know that Philadelphia's got Simmons. I mean, there's a lot about it that could make sense and matches up in a lot of respects. You tell me, what do you believe at this point?
Well, with all due respect, I don't believe Steve Nash because he's just bending the truth every day. I don't blame him. He's doing what he has to do.
Sure.
The sides are absolutely communicating with each other. I'm not saying that Daryl Morey is talking to Sean Marks every hour on the hour, but they are definitely communicating. And they are definitely making progress. Now, this has got a lot of different facets in it. The 2 biggest ones, Scott, the 2 things that they have to overcome to get this done. From the Brooklyn side, who else is going to be in the deal? Can they get a guy like Seth Curry, who, as the league has digested this, it's come out a little bit that Brooklyn really does like him. From the Philly side, you're not just trading for James Harden this year. You're trading for James Harden, who wants, at age 33, a $220 million extension this summer. And that's not an easy sign-off for Philadelphia ownership. They certainly would be a strong contender to win the title if they did it this year. But I don't know about paying James Harden $50 million when he's 36, 37 years old. So those are the things that have to get resolved. Now, I will say this. In the last day or so, Philadelphia has been out there looking at ancillary moves, looking to clear salary cap space, looking to clear roster space that suggests they might have something planned here. There is some indication that this could happen, but it's such a difficult negotiation. I don't think we're going to know until we get to Thursday afternoon.
On the way out, you want to mention Kent State's winning streak?
5 games. 4th place in the MAC. They've won 7 out of 8. Their offense is on fire.
There you go.
Big win over Bowling Green tonight. I expected to see that in the A block. I just guess I'll wait for the C block.
I'm not sure how long we're on tonight. We got a campus tour coming a little later. A block is in the rear view. I don't know what I can do about that, but Brian, we got it in. 5-game winning streak. Kent State, big win over Bowling Green. Go get them flashes, huh? How about it?
Go Rob Senderoff.
Thanks for watching ESPN on YouTube. For live streaming sports and premium content, subscribe to ESPN+.